On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we rebuild air horns at home with nothing but trash. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch Chair Go, and today we took the air horns off the boat, and I've just about got the compressor ready. I still haven't put the terminals on it. We were doing that in another video, but this deserved its own video because I was like, what is plastic and thin? Trash is plastic and thin. So I found some trash, and I've only rebuilt half of this horn set so far, but I took out the old diaphragms, which were here. Let's go on a mission. We're gonna come right over here. We've been working away all night long.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Oh man, that's the trap one. Here's the old ones, right? These are the plastic diaphragms. These look custom built. They look like they were custom built very, very long ago. At least 10 years ago, right? That's the last time this boat was used. So I'd say this is very old. The plastic's yellowed. And I looked at the Fiamm kit and I was like, man, that's just clear plastic. That is all they have inside this. So took it apart. I found some trash. Here's the trash. I'll show you the entire process in a second. It's a blister pack from a DeWalt fine tool, you know, the little with the oscillating tool. And I just set this on it. And I chopped it out real quick with a razor blade. This is literally just all trash. That's why I'm throwing it all. And I custom built it, and I grabbed a drill, and I've got 0.168, 0.169 in it, something like that. Tiny little bit. And it was just the first bit that would fit through these holes. Poked a bunch of holes in it, tightened it down. Let's test it out. I only have one side done with my trash so far.
Hold on, let me get my tuner here.
Yeah, let's get the tuner.
Yep, need the tuner.
We can adjust the volume with our tuner. All right, this is gonna be completely working in a minute. I'm pretty happy we got to this point already, so here we are. Yeah! And that's only the long horn here, the long horn, the big horn. Yeah, I guess we can try to tune it. If you wanna try, yeah. It's either more volume or less volume, I guess, but.
All right, so we're gonna go.
Oh, more, we need more. Go the other way. It was, oh wow, that's loud. Okay, I think we should go back in like a half turn because I don't know if we have enough volume from the air compressor to run this thing because we are using this little baby 12 volt compressor.
We could live tune again once we're there.
Okay, let's level it with the top real quick. Ooh, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit. Okay, that's it. So we got some, I think we've got some tone there. All right, let's build another one. I'm going to show you guys how it's done. Now we're going to tear down the short horn. This, I mean, it wasn't going to be its own episode, but I'm so excited by literally pulling stuff out of the trash and making air horns work that I was like, we had to make an episode called I Made Air Horns Work Out of Trash. So these are old Fiamm horns, or Fiamm, or whatever. They're the old Italian ones that you can't get parts for exactly. And the only current parts are for the 3-screw horn. And this is, of course, the 5-screw horn, which is just super old. And nothing I could do about that. Closest thing I could find was the 3-horn one on Amazon. And I was like, I really don't want to buy that. And I really want them to work now. So I just committed, and we made it work now. People at the shop are probably going to get upset at us. But, okay, there's the horn. It's apart. Drop all the screws out real quick.
I mean, it's not the first time we've dumpster dived.
Okay, there's a gasket on here that is also, like, you could tell somebody custom made that gasket. I'm gonna try to salvage that like I did on the other one. Separate the gasket carefully. Try not to rip it because obviously there's no take backsies on that guy. You can see it kind of came apart, but right there, we'll get it sealed back up. We'll get it sealed back up. I'll be careful. There's another trash diaphragm. It's all deformed. It died in the heat.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah. So here's a blister pack, which is the plastic that I need. Let's go find a different blister pack in the trash.
Yeah, one that doesn't have stuff currently.
Because like obviously these are for their pipe threader, and they probably want them.
Yeah.
Oh look at that.
Lucky.
That is an air horn right there. I just have to get the sticker off of it. So this is a little bit thinner than the plastic from that DeWalt one.
Let's see if we can find another one. Sure.
Yeah. This will probably get it done, but I'd like to find that little bit more rigid plastic, and we're gonna see what we can do. I want like a nice tone, and I feel like they should be even for a nice tone. Well, there's not really enough trash in this can. Let's look through some more cans. This one's like all LED lights. Come on, something. Oh no!
Oh.
It's ripped. Oh wait, it's not ripped. It's not, it's the bilge pump for the boat. It's really close to what we needed.
I think it's the right size.
It's the right thickness, but it's not the right size. I got some trash. This is from another blister pack. It's all dirty. This one was covered in dust. So hop over this here forklift. I guess we could lower the forklift, but you know what?
Why? Why bother?
Look at that. We got the correct amount of trash. I think the thickness is also correct. It's
Slight bend.
yeah. I actually we should take like a dial caliper and compare the thicknesses, but I think they're almost exactly the same. So I didn't do like the greatest job here. You know what we could do?
Just scissors, man.
We could use scissors. Scissors? Scissors?
Got some scissors.
We're gonna find some scissors.
Some scissors.
Tape measures.
Always important.
Yeah, screwdrivers.
Also important.
Everything but scissors. Oh, I'll sit here at the workbench. It's just because I'm tired. This is actually a lot faster with the razor blade. I was trying to take my time with the razor blade and do like a really nice cut, and it just ends up taking forever, you know? And this kind of helps follow the curve. Here to go try out our new horn diaphragm.
Masterpiece is complete.
Okay,
Almost.
yeah, I just need to drill some holes in it. So now that we've got our new diaphragm cut, it needs some holes in it so we can run these screws through it. And of course, it's plastic, so you're not gonna just send screws through the plastic. So I just line them up, pop these holes out. I'm drilling on cardboard, which is kind of a joke, but yeah. Cool. I think that's it. Yep. Holes are punched. So, now we've got our trash. Let's install our trash on our horns. And it looks like the holes line up, so far so good. Doctor. So to get this started, go ahead and put one screw in here. Start lining everything up. And then basically just start our screws in the cap before we assemble the horn here, just so it can suck the gasket and the diaphragm together a little bit, and then as I say that, the screws just fall out. So I think we've got it. I think everything's lined up enough that I can do this maneuver. And go ahead and line up the gasket a little bit there. If all goes according to plan, we now have two working horns instead of just one side. So I hope my diaphragm works. Not a lot of science behind this. I was just like, plastic looks like the right thickness. Let's try it out. I do think there's some air horns you wouldn't be able to do this with. Most of them have either like really thin aluminum or brass diaphragms. And of course, you could do that if you had sheet aluminum or brass. Some of the nice thin stuff, it's almost like a veneer, super thin. In this case, we do not have that. And I just dropped the adjustment wrench here. So, just so you guys can see if this works, because I want to know if it works, I went ahead and tightened that one all the way down, which should shut it up, and then we'll add air and turn it back up, see what happens. Two horns! This is really painful. It's reverberating in the shop, and it hurts. Sweet! Man, success. This boat is gonna have the greatest horns, and I fixed them with trash just because we couldn't get diaphragms. So let's start reassembling it on the boat. It has a little L connector that actually holds this in. It's got a stressed washer, you know, it's like a U-shaped washer, and you tighten that down to hold that. And then it has a self-tapping screw in the front, which kind of aligns it. And then I have the rest of the stuff here to get the air compressor going, finally. And I put the new air compressor in earlier, got it all mounted up, so I think we're about to have air horns. Woo! I'm pumped. Also, there was aluminum.
Also, you dropped something.
There was aluminum tape on here earlier. This is that like HVAC tape. I think it was to keep water out of that, and I think we're gonna go grab some more HVAC tape and put it on there just to try to protect it from corroding. The aluminum tape isn't nearly as cool as the chrome though. It looks really off, I will say. If you're going for boat points, that's not the way. Get this ugly tape off of here. There we go. This is the air fitting that runs into the bottom and supports the horn and everything. There's our little U-shaped disc that ties the thing together. I'm gonna hop down underneath and do my, you know, upside down look like this. And what I do is I support my head up where the fuel tank is, and I can get the work done on the bottom of the air horn. Gabe's gonna get the top done, and we're gonna get this thing mounted.
See, the best part is it's been raining all day, so you get to soak up all that awesome water.
Yeah, I would just lay on the carpet, but the boat is full of water right now because it was outside while we were working.
It's pretty easy. This is the one that connects to the body. Nothing crazy here. We're just gonna hand tighten that a little bit so it's still got some room to play. And as JR gets up under there and attaches that L fitting, he'll screw that sucker in and we'll be good to go.
Got it started.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. And we are in.
Nothing?
Nothing yet.
We might have to adjust the horn tuning. I just finished crimping the spade terminals onto the air compressor wiring. There's a relay in there. It's all set up right. I replaced some of the wiring with some of the nice new wiring from the Wolo kit here. And now, here's what we have. All right, we're trying to figure out this tuning thing because we don't have enough volume from, air volume from this little electric compressor.
Here we go. All right.
It's not very much of a dual torque. It's not what we had with the air compressor, but I guess it's what we have with the 12-volt motor that's basically just a fan. So hey, we're getting there.
Yeah.
I wish I could replace those, but Fiamm doesn't make those anymore. You can only get them as like the red super horns, and they look like the Hellas you'd have in a Subaru. I don't really want that. I want those nice chrome marine ones. And sometimes they work. All right. Just finished getting the ground on the other Fiamm horns, but now we have our air horns. There we go. The air compressor is actually loading up more, and we're getting some really, really loud sound out of the air horns, which is awesome. And I worked on these and I got so much trash out of the regular horns, and then I tightened that ground up, and so we've got this like two-tone car horn. And we've got it can't run both at the same time.
It'll work once the alternator is up. And, you know, spinning more juice back in the battery.
Yes, that's a lot of load trying to run both horns, but this one's actually, these are really loud. Super loud.
The warehouse doesn't help.
It doesn't help. So I think that's it. We made horns work out of trash. We fixed the other set of dual tone horns. We've got dual tones on dual tones. So what else do we need? This boat's ready to go warn other boats away from us if they're gonna hit us. So, oh, and the engine runs. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, we did that tonight. Now, the only thing that's actually left is that impeller pump, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that part done. So maybe we'll get this boat on the water. I hope we get this boat on the water, but we're not sure which pump it is. I need to get home and get that 1966 parts manual out, and we'll figure it out. New horn switches today. Horns work today. Well, if you ever wanted to restore your own set of air horns, hopefully this helped. We took the old made from trash diaphragms and made new diaphragms from trash, and those ones go back in the trash. So the circle completes itself. I gotta grab all these parts. We gotta get out of here. So that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. The old bilge pump came out today too, and there's the new bilge pump. My game plan was to spin the boat around so we can pull it in easier next time, but I guess I'm pretty okay with this game plan. Skirt.
It works all right.
Gotta go grab the forklift in the mud.